Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is a October 2012 second variant. We have and question you can see here integration and plus differentiation together. First part he's asking us find equation of tangent at A. What is the tangent? I can show you. This is a curve. This curve is going and going and going like that. And this line touch and go. This is called tangent. I think cause the point is very, very clear. So we at point is given this one. So you know it very well, equation of tangent. What is method to do? Equation of tangent formula is very clear. Y minus y1 m times 2 x minus x1. Okay, x1 y1 I will take from here, but where's m? M is called derivative, so gradient. And for your knowledge, gradient and derivative same. It means, first of all, I will differentiate this equation of curve. But can I differentiate directly? No way. I am bound to bring it up. So let's start. Y is equals to 9 over or 9 times 2, 2x plus 3 whole power minus 1. Let's start differentiating. So when I start differentiating dy over dx, negative 1 comes down and multiply with the 9 whole power reduce 1, it means minus 2 times 2 differentiation of the base. 2x has a 2 and 3x has a 0. And now 2 plus 0 is 2, 2 nines are 18. And I will simplify. How simplify? This is important, not a compulsory. Minus 18. Power is negative 2. If I bring in denominator, power sign will positive. Now I say that at A, x value is 3, and I'm going to plug in 3 value. So let's start. When I plug in 3 value here, so I'm just, first of all, this will give me gradient of the tangent by default. 2 times 2, 3 plus 3 power 2. And 6 plus 3, 9. And 9 square is 81. It becoming negative 2 by 9. Negative 2 by 9. Now I'm ready to find equation of the normal tangent, tangent or normal tangent at 3, 1. So 3, 1, I will use coordinates and I'll use this as a gradient. Formula y minus y1 equal to m times 2x minus x1. Y1 come from here, so 1. Gradient is very clear, and x minus 3. So to avoid fraction, this 9 I always multiply left side, which make question easier. 9y minus 9 and minus 2 multiply inside the bracket. So it give us this one. And finally, 9y equals to negative 2x plus 15 is equation of tangent. It did not ask you some special form. It just asked simple. 4 marks gained. Now determine showing all necessary working. C is nearer to B or O. Very interesting. C is nearer to B or O. I want to check it the gap between CB and gap between CO. I will check which is a smaller gap. If BC is smaller gap and CO is a bigger gap, I say that C is closer to B. I think the point is very clear. So this is a plan of action. How to find this gap? So first of all, I need to find C coordinate. C coordinate, how to get C coordinate? Equation of tangent is cutting at a y-axis. And every person knows whenever we need a y-intercept, we plug in x0. So because you know it, when line cuts the x-axis, here y0, and cut the y-axis here, x0. And I think all points are very, very clear. So that is why I will plug in x0 there. So have a look now. So for C coordinates, I'm writing here for C coordinate, put x is equal to 0. And when I plug in x0 here, what happens? 9y equal to 0 plus 15. And y is coming 15 over 9. And the y coordinates of C is very clear, x0, and 15 divided by 9 is 5 by 3. 5 divided by 3. Okay, now you see this, And 5 divided by 3 in decimal form is 1.67. You can say that this is a 1.67. Hold on, come back. So come back on the same idea, 1.67. 5 by 3, 1.67. Okay, so look at here. So this number is 3, and let me check a gap of BC. So what is x coordinate here is 3, and what is x coordinate C is 5 over 3. So 3 minus 5 over 3. So if I subtract 3 minus 5 over 3, I get 4 by 3. So this is coming 4 by 3, which is actually 1.33, whereas this gap is 1.67. How come? Because C coordinate, you know it very well. You can see C coordinate is 5 by 3, which is equal to 1.67. And this is origin. Origin stands for 0. So this gap, how much? 1.67. This gap, how much? 1.33. You can see that above upper distance is smaller, below distance is bigger. So I can say from here, C is closer to B, nearer to B as compared to O. He's asking C is near to B. So I can say that the distance of OC is 5 by 3, and distance of BC is 3 minus, wait a minute. Yeah, this 3 minus 5 by 3. So I'm finding 3 minus 5 over 3. And this answer coming 9, 4 over 3. So naturally, we can say that the gap is this is more and this is less. So we can say that C is closer to nearer to B. C is nearer to B as O as compared to O or region. I believe all points are clear. Last part of question is asking shaded area if rotate about 360 degrees. So find out the volume, find out the exact volume. Whenever he's used the word exact, so we have to avoid decimal answers. We have to avoid decimal. Give answer in fraction form and root form, whatever exact. So let's see how we can do it. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This curve is here. This is rotating part. Okay, this lower limit is very clear 0, and this x value is 3. So x2 is confirmed 3. And curve, I will use this. So I think so plan is so simple. So I'm starting now 0 to 3 limit. So I'm writing first of all, volume formula. Every person knows pi outside, x1 down, x2 up, y to power 2 dx. So I'm writing pi, 0 limit down, 3 up, and square of y in dx. But what is y square? Y is this one, okay? Or you use this one, no issue at all. I use this one, 9 over 2x, 9 over 2x plus 3. How we can continue? So let's see. I can, as I said before, whenever two values are dividing, I can distribute the power. This allowed in multiplying and division, but not allowed in plus and minus. This not allowed is allowed here. So because this 9 and this is dividing, I can distribute the power. Have a look how I can distribute. 9 to power 2 separate, and 2x plus 3 to power 2 separate. This is a basic algebra, logic algebra. And now 9 to power 2 is 81. You keep inside or you bring outside. Bring outside is better approach. And can I integrate the lower function? No, I am bound to bring it up. So bring it up, power sign will change. So look, basic algebra, we have to concentrate on algebra. Smooth is going on, increase the power by 1. So actually in -2, if I add 1, I get -1. So -1 up, -1 down, but we're missing one thing. What is that? Base differentiation. 3 derivative is 0 and 2 derivative, 2x derivative becomes 2. So this 2, please don't miss it. And 0 to 3 limit. So I am close to my answer. 81 pi. Okay, to resolve the problem, this -2 is disturbing to me. I have always this technique that it is denominator, it will go and come in denominator of 18 pi, 81 pi. In this way, question become easier. Otherwise, this it create a big trouble for you. But if you keep inside, outside, no issue. The power -1 here, have a look here, the power -1 on the top. If I bring in denominator, power sign becomes +1. You write +1 on the bracket or you don't write on the bracket. No issue at all. Now I'm going to finish my question. When I plug in upper 3, value will go here. So 3 to the 6, 6 plus 3, 9. Upper limit over. Now plug in 0. 0 to do 0 plus 3, 3. So I think it's not a hard job. And 1 divided by 9 minus 1 divided by 3 will give us -2 by 9. You can see this 2 cancel out, minus cancel out, 9 ones are 9, 9 nines are 81. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we got finally volume 9 pi unit cube, and the question is completely over.